Why don't you give me a sign? Like the sea that leaves a trail along that shore. It's not your problem, it's mine. Everybody thinks that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I am too. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm waiting for the shockwaves to begin. Oh, won't you let me hold you for one time? Just a rainy day in a London cafe, a London cafe. So give me one last serenade. Say to me, or swear at me till the night turns into day. And it was a shame when daylight faded, because we didn't notice at all.
Is that gonna fit everyone?
Yeah, easily. 12 customers total.
How do they turn a profit?
$12.50 a head, that's how.
What are we eating, a Rolex?
It's one of his classics. You have to try the mouthfeel of the mignonette.
Please don't say mouthful.
Tonight will be madness.
Hi, I'm Aoife with the Fan Carpet, and we're here at the premiere of the menu.
That was something that Mark wanted to do from the very beginning. He wanted us to act like a company of actors in a play, and so we were all on stage every day, all the time, even if it wasn't our coverage. So we did a lot of improv, and the camera would just kind of like come and find you in different moments. So you never really relaxed. It was only in extreme close-ups that we all got to, like, none of us really left set. We'd just stop and turn around and watch a great performance, and you get a front row seat. It's a dream.
Yeah, the film basically, its essential premise is that a world-renowned chef invites 12 specially selected diners to his remote island restaurant for a very special tasting menu, and mayhem ensues, basically. That's the surface plot. Beyond that, what I hope the audiences will take away, I hope first of all they'll take away a fantastic ride, a really fun cinematic ride. Beyond that, there are themes. The restaurant into the dining room and kitchen, in my head, are a kind of microcosm of our society. Beyond that, I hope there's a comment on ego, on lost direction. A chef, for instance, and my early conversations with Rafe were really about how this artist has lost his way through these bad choices led by his own ego. Same with our diners. They've made these choices, and this entitlement has led them into this place of actually losing the value of everything. There's the old cliche about knowing the price of everything and the value of nothing. And Chef is on this mission, I suppose, to redress that balance, to try and undo that those lost years.
Oh, Rafe, I was intimidated, and that's kind of perfect for the dynamic between our two characters. I think my character kind of reveres and idolizes Rafe so much. Initially I was very intimidated, but then once I got to know him a little bit and work with him, I felt like this comfort that he's very supportive in scenes, and then it was fun to play a little bit.
With Anya, we needed a character who could be, the audience's eyes and ears and way into the film and into this world of high cuisine. And Anya, and that was certainly my way in as well through that character. With Anya, I needed somebody who could stand toe-to-toe with Ralph Fiennes and with his character. The duel between them, that connection and also conflict between them is the heart of the film for me. And Anya just can do that. She can just hold her own and actually, in the end, manipulate her way, hopefully, to freedom.
You know what? It was almost like we were saying earlier. It was almost like we had like a 7 or 8 week dinner, which is quite a long dinner. So it was lucky that we really got along. And yeah, she was about to go off to film Furiosa, the new Mad Max film, and I'd done the previous one, so we got to chat about that and kind of get her hyped up for that, I guess, and then also just talk about life.
So this film is obviously called The Menu, and it's about food. What was it like working with food, and what was sort of interesting and different about that?
It's funny, I've gotten the question so did you guys just sit around and eat all the food? And no, we didn't. We didn't get to try the food because it was really intense in terms of the amount of takes that we took and the amount of plates that you had to get out and the food styling that happens with it. but it was so much fun to see the food reflected in the script. So the dishes were in the script originally, and then Dominique Crenn, who was our celebrity chef, came on and sort of like brought them to life because she knows what she's doing and we don't know what we're doing in terms of food and making that look realistic. And then it's sort of a three-parter, and then the food stylist helps sort of like retrofit the dishes to make it production friendly. Like you can't have a scallop sitting under a light for 14 hours and then tell John Leguizamo he needs to eat it. So it was a combination of all those people sort of coming together. And even on the food stuff, we had David Gelb, who was the creator and director of Chef's Table. And so he came on, and Chloe Weaver, and shot some of the second unit stuff, some of the dishes that you see. So it was like surround yourself with people that know a lot about food.
And did you try any food that you loved that you never thought you'd love?
We did a research dinner before aka let's find an excuse to go to like a really good restaurant. And no, I mean there wasn't anything outlandish. I mean, if I would have tried the stuff that the patrons were eating, maybe, but I didn't eat any of that, you know. But yeah, and I would say like gun to my head, I am probably doing the cheeseburger, you know. But yeah.
Well, I'm a vegetarian,
Oh,
so
wow.
as long as no animal died for it, I am A-okay and happy. But honestly, I spent the whole movie like not eating, so by the time I got my cheeseburger, I was so excited about it. I definitely ate about 4 of them on the trot, which is like quite intense.
So what were any challenges you had sort of with the film?
It was, I'd say like 2 main challenges. One that's sort of production based, which is shooting during COVID, which by the way is such a boring answer, and I don't even want to give credit to COVID in any interview, but like that was really tricky because you had local hires that were in the sous chefs and the chefs in the kitchen, and then you had the main cast that was in the dining room, and everyone's interacting all the time. So it was tough to figure that out. And then I would say in terms of shooting, and I didn't do this, and Mark Mylod beautifully pulled it off, but shooting in one location for that long with the same cast, figuring out ways to make it feel dynamic and to switch it up with the short amount of days that we had to shoot. You know, if we had all the time in the world, it'd be easy to, but with that kind of like the quickness of it, you know.
Grand. Well, thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I had great fun. Particularly like looking over like John's table. John plays a faded movie star in this, and he was so funny with everything he had improvised, and I don't know, there was just so many wonderful moments at each table, and we got to sit in that room, and like with many films you don't get to see the other scenes and what other people are doing. In this we got to sit there and occasionally just like watch everything else develop, and it was such a supportive group that it was really fun for that.
It was really, really fun, and considering that you've just sworn, I think the thing that I found most fun was getting to call bullshit on the whole situation. It was equally difficult to not laugh, however, because obviously I'm supposed to be the straight-faced one, and everyone around me is hilarious. So that was like, I definitely had to dig my nails into the palm of my hands a couple of times and just go, nothing.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
Get out of my way.
It's all part of the menu.
It's okay.
No, we're gonna die tonight.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
You told him it was my birthday?
Seemed funny about 3 hours ago.
I'm here on the largest of the Balearic Islands, Mallorca. With the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea, beautiful mountainous landscape, the thriving city of Palma, quaint little market towns, a growing number of luxury hotels, it's no surprise that the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor like to holiday here. So come and join me as I take you around Mallorca.
thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.